Rather than not having offers, it's good problems to have that you have offers from two lovely and top-notch institutes.
Hi there, I'm Swastika.
My name is Siddharth Vishwanathan.
My name is Manush Shah.
Hi, I am Vedant. The NPAT first attempt was way easier than the IMS mocks.
ये हम लोग नहीं रखेंगे. No, I'm just joking.
So for me, I'm not that studious.
Someone who cracked IIM Rohtak can just flex it by saying that I am not that studious.
Would like to take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Are you assured that you have landed yourself at the right place?
Let's be honest, at the age of 18, not everybody is sure कि उन्हें क्या करना है.
The most difficult और जो सबसे धर्म संकट वाली बात आ जाती है वो है preparing for your aptitude test, which is your entrance test, and then balancing it with boards. Welcome everyone, my name is Sanika Mate and welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are watching this particular video, I am very sure that you're very keen on understanding more about NPAT. This particular video today, I am creating specifically addressing the NPAT journey. A lot of you parents and students who want to understand more about NPAT, there is a video link in the description. Just go to that video which will give you a clear understanding of the basics of NPAT. For the others who have already seen the video, today what are we going to do is we will be mapping the journey for all the students who have cracked NPAT and currently pursuing programs with NMIMS Mumbai campus or moved ahead after cracking the NPAT to something better. Let's understand from them what exactly their journey was, how exactly they felt in the whole process, and see what exactly you can understand out of that. All right, so without any further ado, let's start with our first panelist. We have Swastika Sahu with us. Swastika, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, ma'am. Thank you for having me here. I'm Swastika. I have completed my 10th standard from R.N. Pudar School from CBSE board, wherein I scored 96% in my 10th standard, after which I chose to pursue science from Pace Junior Science College. And I scored 88% in my 12th boards, which is from State Board. And following which I began my preparation for NPAT after my boards. Speaking of my extracurriculars and hobbies, I am a dance enthusiast. I have pursued Bharatanatyam for 5 years, and dancing is still one of my most prominent hobbies. I also love writing, and I have a page on Instagram where I write quotes and articles. And I'm also someone who's into painting, and a lot of my paintings have been put up on exhibitions as well.
Fantastic. And right now you are currently pursuing?
I'm pursuing a BSc Economics from NMIMS.
That's a very contrast considering you're a very creative person with your profile. So a creative person can also be good with economics. Okay, that will be something which will be a very interesting talk, which we would have, Swastika. Next, we have Manush with us, who is basically from Ahmedabad, but I'm sure you would be very keen to know his journey. Yes, Manush, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I'm Manush Shah. I completed my class 10th and 12th from CBSE board, St. Arnold Central School. In class 10th, I scored 91% and in class 12th, I scored 89%. And I'm a sports person by heart. I played cricket advanced level, and I also played KBD Juniors, which is telecasted on Star Sports and Hotstar.
Lovely.
And in 11th, 12th, I love to explore things. So in 11th, 12th, I even took part in MCs and even in the karaoke team.
Lovely. So how long have you been playing sports?
Since the age of 4, I've been into cricket, ma'am.
That's very interesting. And right now you're pursuing?
I'm pursuing BBA from NMIMS.
You're pursuing BBA from NMIMS. Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. Next, we have Vedant.
I've completed my 10th from Universal High School. I've scored 96.4% in my 10th. I've completed my 12th from Mithai College of Commerce and have scored 92.67% in my 12th grade. So I like playing guitar. I like music. And so I'm currently pursuing BSc Finance from NMIMS Mumbai.
Lovely. So you're a Mumbai boy. So you have studied from Mumbai. Okay. Mithai is where you have done your 12th from, which is an HSC board.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here, Vedant. And last but not the least, Siddharth. Siddharth, can you please introduce yourself because I want everyone to understand your journey.
Hello, my name is Siddharth Vishwanathan. I did my 10th from Vidya Vikasni School, which is an ICSE board school. I scored 96.8. After which I joined NM College, in which I scored 91.83 in my 12th boards. After which I was preparing for IPMAT, but unfortunately I couldn't get through. I cracked NPAT and I cracked IPMAT Rohtak as well. I had already joined NPAT. I was in BSc Finance, but now I'm planning to join IIM Rohtak.
Right, because you got a call from
IIM
IIM Rohtak and you have opted for IIM Rohtak. Okay. So today we have students converted NPAT. All four of them have actually cracked NPAT with lovely merit ranks. And one is in BBA, one profile is of BSc Finance, and the other one is BSc Eco. The fourth student we have, Siddharth, he has already cracked NPAT, currently pursuing BSc Finance, but because he got a call from IIM Rohtak, he has opted for IIM Rohtak. Okay. Now, one thing which is very starkingly evident, all four of you have 96 plus or 95 plus in your 10th standard. You tell me something when you opted for starting your prep for an aptitude test, because the journey for any student after 10th standard is getting into either commerce, maths, or whatever college you would go or school you would go in your 11th. And then you start looking out for what stream you want to pursue. And then you start understanding and preparing for your aptitude test. Okay? Aptitude test for all the 23 or entrance exam, which the UG students go for, specifically who was targeting economics, finance, mass communication, liberal studies, and management, would have 23 entrance exam they can appear for depending upon the college. I want to understand, Swastika, what was your college list which you applied for?
Right. So I, first of all, like I said, I did science. So all through those 2 years, I've not even thought about this at all. After my boards in March precisely, so the exams that I initially had decided to appear for was NPAT, Symbiosis, and even the Maharashtra CET exam. And I'd also given Xavier's aptitude test, and I also appeared for IPMAT, but it was a decision that we took a lot later because I found out about these exams a lot later.
So you appeared for 6 entrance tests.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, what about you?
Yes, so I wanted to pursue management. So I applied for IPMAT, IPMAT Rohtak, JIPMAT, NPAT, and SET.
5.
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Vedant?
I have applied for IPMAT Indore, NPAT, SAT, CET. Yes, that's all.
4.
Like all others, I also applied for IPMAT Indore, I applied for IPMAT Rohtak, NPAT, and also the Maharashtra CET exam.
4. Okay. The question was specifically and deliberately asked. In this course, I find a lot of parents and students getting a little worried about the fact, man, kitne colleges ke liye apply karna padega? This is very, very, I would not say natural, but this is exactly the course works. Okay. 23 entrance tests are for different colleges. And if you are targeting that particular college, it is inevitable. You will have to apply and appear for the entrance test. If you are applying for 26 or 27, if you feel that 6-7 colleges ho rahe hain, it is absolutely okay. Aptitude test would eventually work out with the same way. Quantitative ability, which is mathematics, verbal ability, which is your language, which is English. There will be some part of logical reasoning and data interpretation. General knowledge, current affairs are optional, but this is something which will be a part of all the aptitude tests what you would be applying. Okay, now let's understand what their journey was. Starting with you, Manush. Okay, tell me something when you started your prep. When did you decide and how did your prep start?
So basically, after 10th, I was searching options which stream to take, and I discovered my interest was in business.
Okay.
So then I started searching which course should I take. So I come up with commerce with maths. So one of my far relative, which was studying in IIM Rohtak, told me about IPMAT, NPAT, and SET. So I decided to study for them. I took the coaching for the 2 years, but in 11th and mid 12th, I was exploring my more interests. I was the main cricket player of the team. I was the vice captain, and I even took up MCs and different school roles. And after in mid 12th, I decided I need to start studying for my entrance exams. So yeah, that's how I started preparing, and I cracked NPAT and SET.
Fantastic. Okay, tell me something. What was your priority list? इतने सारे एंट्रेंस एग्जाम के लिए हम लोग अप्लाई करते हैं, राइट? बट प्रायोरिटी क्या थी तुम्हारी?
My priority was IPMAT Indore, and then I wanted to get into NPAT. The main reason is I wanted to get the exposure of Mumbai, and then it was SET.
So you were very clear that if I get into an IIM Indore, I'll be happy. But Mumbai NMIMS is something which eventually your aim was.
Yes.
Lovely. What about you, Swastika?
So for me, after my boards, all my preparation was precisely after my boards, because first for my 11th and 12th, I was mainly focused on science. But towards Jan-Feb in 2025, I decided that I don't want to go towards engineering, which is what I was doing. I was doing PCL. So I've always had a inclination towards maths. I like meddling with numbers. So I was looking for streams which have a mix of two of my interests, which is maths as well as some courses which deal with humanities essentially. So I came across BBA, I came across economics as well, which I think is a perfect blend and allows me to explore opportunities ahead as well, keeping more options open. So that's when I joined the crash course from IMS, and I started preparing. So initially my priority was NPAT, because I had literally just discovered it then. So there was NPAT and applied for Symbiosis. As a backup, I also applied for Maharashtra CET. A little later, I discovered IPMAT as well. So my parents were like, why not just try for this, for this institute as well. Also because a lot of the institutes take your IPMAT scores as well. So it's not really restricted only to Indore. So I tried for that as well. So later, of course, the priority was IPMAT first. But initially when I started, it was NPAT, and then if not, Mumbai campus, Navi Mumbai, and then Symbiosis. But luckily I got
The Mumbai campus.
Yeah.
The most demanded campus for NMIMS.
Yeah, so apart from IPMAT, everything that I applied for, I got through.
Fantastic. So eventually इंदौर का प्लानिंग था, रोहतक भी चलता था, but NMIMS भी हो गया तो भी खुश हो गए. Okay, which is good, which is fair. Okay, I would come to you, Siddharth, with your journey, but I want to understand first, with Vedant. Tell me, what was your journey like?
So I took admission in IMS right after my 10th grade, around the vacation of 10th.
Right.
But my real prep started after 11th, during my 12th vacation. My preference was, I was aiming for I am Indore first, then I am Ranchi, then I am Shillong. But I was more inclined towards the field of finance, so I was also looking out for NMIMS.
Yeah. And undoubtedly, the program what you have opted for, which is BSc Finance, is one of the toughest and one of the most, I think, top-notch program when it comes to BSc, when it comes to finance as a sector is concerned. So kudos and congratulations on that. Siddharth, okay, your journey was a little different. You eventually cracked. So you tell me, how was exactly the prep journey?
So I did not really know what to do till my 11th standard. That was when my friend introduced me to IPMAT and NPAT and IMS in general. So I joined IMS around July or August of my 12th standard, and then I was aiming for IPMAT. That was my main goal. And eventually, because I could not crack IPMAT, my second preference was NMIMS. I wanted to do something in finance because I believe that a core degree would always help me to pursue my desired career. So I cracked BSc Finance in NMIMS. I was happy with it, but eventually a call from Rohtak came up and it was very...
Lalchi. But why not? Okay, I mean, you took a decision which definitely I am very sure that it kind of required a lot of talks a lot of assurance that if you are taking the right decision.
Absolutely. When I got a call from IIM Rohtak, the first thing was whether I wanted to go to IIM Rohtak, because I was already in BSc Finance of NMIMS Mumbai, so that was already one of the best degrees I could have get. So I spoke to my mentors, I spoke to a few other people from the industry, and eventually that IIM tag was enticing, and I
ये एक
decided
ऐसा
to
संकट
join.
है ना, which is very good problems to have. Rather than not having offers, it's good problems to have that you have offers from two lovely and top-notch institutes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is something which a lot of people might not agree. Would say कि गलत किया. Some people would say would सही किया. But one thing which you will have to understand as a student or a parent, parents जो अपने, you're taking decision for your kids, is that there is no right or wrong. There is one goal which possibly your kid or for you have aligned for your kid. And you need to understand what the map would be for him. You would eventually reach, if you do BBA, you would eventually do an MBA later on, from an international or from an IIM, established universities. So they have taken decision based on what their goals was. Okay. Now let's talk about the NPAT journey. NPAT normally open the door for the application and then give you 3 attempts, which not all the institute give you the liberty. And then wo 3 attempt mein se best of the attempt is taken, and then good part is no personal interview. I think that's what really kind of gives them a you will not be barbecued. Okay. Because at this age, sitting on a chair where the other person is judging you, thoda to nervous kar hi deta hai. ठीक है? So tell me something, when you were preparing for NPAT, with IMS, you must have started with your sectional, because that's what we do, right? We start with topics. Starting with you, Manush, what exactly was the prep like? कुछ ऐसा अलग लगा जो स्कूल में maths पढ़ा था? Because NPAT as an entrance test is very mathematically heavy, right? That is given. अगर mathematics है तो ही आप बहुत सारे programs के लिए वहाँ पे apply कर सकते हो. Specifically, we are talking about BBA, BSc Finance, BSc Eco. You need to have maths. What was different than a school mathematics vis-a-vis a NPAT ka maths when you were doing it?
Main key difference was you can solve the sum with 2 different methods. And the thing is, you need to pick the faster one because we only have 100 minutes and 120 questions.
True.
So the difference is we need to adapt with the fast method and solve more sums accurately.
There could be 2 different techniques, but you need to go with the faster way, whatever works for you. Okay, tell me something, when you went for the first attempt, Siddharth, this question is for you. When you went for the first attempt, because 3 attempts होते हैं, तीनों सबने 3 attempt लिए रहेंगे.
I gave 2 attempts.
You gave 2. Smart. And I must say this is very, what's the word? Brave. Because nobody wants to leave that 3rd attempt. You never know, because 3rd attempt में normally marks चल जाते हैं. ऐसे सब लोग बोलते हैं. क्योंकि marks तो मिलते नहीं हैं, but brave attempt. Tell me something. How was your first attempt and what was the feeling when you gave the first attempt of NPAT?
So prior to my first attempt, I had tried in my mocks. So I would not try to score a lot. I would just try different strategies. Maybe one mock I would start with cons first. One mock I would start with verbal first. So at the end, I thought I'll do something new because I had 3 attempts. So I could try in that environment. So I tried a new strategy. And then at the end that worked out and I was very happy with my very first attempt. And it was much easy.
Easy. Okay, fine. What about you, Vedant? I mean, when you were giving the mocks, okay, and IMS mocks are not really for a very, light-hearted people. We make sure that mocks prepare you. And yes, everybody would agree. Difficult hote hain, correct? So you tell me, when you gave the first mock of NPAT, vis-a-vis the NPAT first attempt, what was the difference?
The NPAT first attempt was way easier than the IMS mocks. I literally completed the paper almost 10 minutes before the time limit. So IMS prepares us for
Absolutely
very difficult papers.
I don't know, for some very weird reason, whenever a student say ना कि NPAT easy गया या इंदौर easy लगा हम लोगों को because IMS mock बहुत difficult था, मुझे ऐसे थोड़ा pleasure मिलता है CDIS वाला. Okay, so you kind of finished your 10 minutes early. The paper finished. What about the second attempt?
Yeah, it was also good, but not as easy as the first attempt. There were many DI questions which took time to solve them. So,
okay, Swastika, what about you? As a science student, having maths, I think you would kind of be a little better than other students. How would you compare yourself with your mock vis-a-vis the first attempt of NPAT?
So my mocks were decent. So I gave all my 3 attempts in May, and I remember my first attempt was just 2 days before my first attempt of symbiosis. So it is very different from theirs. My first attempt was very bad because the server was down mid entrance. So there were some issues at the center and it did not go well at all. Also because I think, so we had already been told that we can switch between the sections and there's no sectional time limit. But then I think, so I did not know that we had a timer for reading the instructions as well. And I think they have 7 pages of instructions. So I'm somebody who goes very much by the details. I was reading it and I think I was on the 4th page and the timer just went off. So I had to start my entrance. And I remember how there's some issue, I think, because they do write that you cannot navigate between the sections. But actually you can if you sort of be a little smart enough to figure out how to.
Now everybody knows.
Which I understood from my second attempt, but my first attempt was very bad. But I think, like you said, till the third attempt, my third attempt was the best out of all. So I think I grew over those attempts, and also I think I had an added benefit. So, like I said, I was into maths a lot. I had also applied for applied statistics out here, and they have a different entrance for that. I mean, not very different, but since it's a different school, it does not come under the 3 attempts that you give. So I had also given that before my second attempt, and there's this again another secret that I'm letting out, that a lot of the questions, because it's entered into the system and they keep shuffling it for 3 months, so a lot of my questions are repeated in the LR and
ये हम लोग नहीं रखेंगे. No, I'm just joking.
in the verbal part as well. So it did get easier a little after that in the second and the third attempt. So yeah.
So by the time you guys, all 4 of you, went for your third attempt for your NPAT, you for your second, you guys knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
Right? You guys were new. Now you tell me something. Did any of you mentor with IMS Mentor? You from Ahmedabad, right?
I'm from, I prepared
Pune, from
yeah.
Deccan, right? You are from which center?
Dadar.
Dadar, IMS Dadar.
I'm from Juhu.
Juhu, Borivali. Either of your mentors have actually, IMS mentors, told you how you should plan your attempts with NPAT? Nobody would tell you कि back to back 3 days, 3 attempts ले लो.
No.
I'm 100% certain. But was there a strategy which you were told by individual mentors? Because you're all from different centers, I'm sure mentors would kind of give you depending upon how your growth journey were going. Okay, what about you, Vedant? क्या बोला गया था?
So my sir told me to keep a gap of at least 15 days between the 2 attempts, so that there are different subjects in that different topics in the attempt. So that was my strategy.
Okay, so you were told 15 days. What about you?
So I was told to give the first attempt as soon as possible, even if I was a little underprepared, just so that I could be aware of the the exam
Simulation, basically.
situation, yes. And then eventually, because I was giving IPMAT, I was told to give the second attempt maybe a week before the IPMAT exams began, and the last attempt by the end of May.
Okay, what about you?
So quite similar to them, we were asked to give our first attempt in April itself. However, my parents had a little bit different opinion, because since I started preparing only in March, and so they wanted me to give my first attempt with the full preparation, not to waste any attempt. So I started giving it in May only. All my 3 attempts are given in May. And coming to how the mentors have helped, I think after every mock test, at least a lot of my mock tests, I used to go to the center to give it, even though I was doing it on my laptop. So sir would come after every mock test, we'd sit and analyze it, and he would suggest कि कौन से section में कहाँ पे क्या दिक्कत हो रहा है. So that way it helped, and luckily, even though I gave all 3 attempts in May, I spaced it out in a good way. It worked for me. I'm not recommending it. I think that's a personal choice.
Absolutely.
But yeah, luckily I had applied for BBA and ECO in most colleges, and I got in both of them.
Lovely. What about you?
Yeah, so my first attempt was in April before ZipMat, and my second attempt was after IPMAT Indore. So before my first attempt, I was not much prepared, but it went out with my best attempt.
Lovely. So basically, koi bhi strategy, it is more on how your personal comfort level works and how well you are prepared. Okay. You as a student, tell me something. I think at this particular juncture, when you are in 12th standard, the most difficult और जो सबसे धर्म संकट वाली बात आ जाती है, वो है preparing for your aptitude test, which is your entrance test, and then balancing it with boards. How difficult was it? That particular pressure, starting with you, Vedant. Tell me, how did you cope up with that?
In the start, it was very difficult to manage both of them. But then I prepared a timetable when I have to prepare for my boards and for my entrance. So in the morning, I used to prepare for my entrance. In the night, I used to prepare for my boards.
So it was very categorically segregated.
Yes.
So for me, I'm not that studious. So I just I attended my college, I attended my classes. That was most of my preparation. From December, maybe Jan onwards, I started preparing for my boards. I completely stopped preparing for my entrance exams, which I regret till this day. And post my boards, I started preparing for my entrances again.
Someone who cracked IIM Rohtak can just flex it by saying that I am not that studious. Okay, what about you, Swastika?
So for me, like I said, I started preparing after my boards. Also because I totally get that pressure of when you have entrances and your boards. In fact, I've seen it through those 2 years because I was in an integrated coaching center. It's up to every person. Like he said, he was balancing it, but for me, since it was getting too much, so I think midway through 12th, I was asked to focus on my boards first because I know this is something that people all tend to overlook while you're in those 2 years. कि बोर्ड से तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता, सबको एंट्रेंस के हिसाब से जाना है, but trust me, it is very important. So I was asked to focus on my boards and then let's focus on one thing at one time because HSC is not that easy, at least for science. So yeah, I was focusing on my boards and it got over around March first week. Immediately after which I joined IMS and the preparation for entrances started.
Okay. What about you?
Okay, as I said, I was not serious till my mid-12th. So when I started preparing completely of my aptitude test. Till December, I was only preparing for my aptitude test. And I also used to give my school midterms and every exam quite religiously. So I had a basic strength of the subjects. And then in January, I completely stopped my IPMAT preparation, only studied for boards. And that's how I prepared.
So balancing was different for, all four of you. Okay, tell me, how crucial was your mock test, the NPAT mock test, which is provided by IMS? Okay, again, I want to experience, I want to listen to how difficult was it. Just kidding. Just tell me, how many mocks did you you have given? Because we normally give you 10, right? So tell me, how many did you attempt? Sachi batao.
So I have attempted all the 10 mock tests.
Good boy.
It was very important actually. We can revise the topics in mock tests and you also get where you stand in the mock test.
And what about the analysis?
Analysis, yeah, I used to sit with my mentors and analyze the whole test.
Everybody did the same thing? Everybody gave all the 10 mocks?
No.
No. See, I knew some cheaters were here.
I gave, I think, 8, maybe 9 mocks. And I relied more on analyzing the mock myself. And then if I had any doubts, I'd go and sit with my mentors to resolve those doubts.
Okay.
Same with me.
Same? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me something in this prep, okay? Is there something a tip given by a mentor or which you learned yourself, which you felt was the game changer?
So personally speaking, I am quite weak with verbal ability. So my mentors told me to cover my verbal scores with my quants and ALA, which were my quite strong topics.
Smart.
So that's how I aced it.
What about you?
I was waiting for this question.
Oh, go ahead.
Ma'am, I think this has just been again something very personal. I think when it comes to NPAT, although the IMS mocks are very tough, when you give it, you feel like, I mean, before the entrance, I felt like nahi hoga, but of course now I have a very different opinion. I think one thing that's very important is your time management. I don't think the questions are that tough. Also, it is doable if you have good practice and everything. Again, how much you should practice is something very subjective. Because for me, I'll be honest, I've given about 7 mocks. I haven't given all of them, but I think somewhere down you know what you need. So even between what I was doing when I wasn't giving mocks every day, of course. So what I was doing in between was, if I knew that this was a certain weak topic, I will go over it again. I used to watch my videos a lot, the online material again, and then I would practice it again and again to get a hang of कि मुझे इसी lines पे सोचना है when I get that question. So for me, I think it was towards the third attempt, what had changed was my time management. I think what happens in the exam is कि हम बहुत चिपक जाते हैं इस पे कि we have to get through. So every question कहीं ना कहीं because some of them are very doable. It's just that you don't have the time. So वो लगता है कि करना ही है. But I think towards my third attempt, so I was very weak with those DICE के LR questions. So what I had made my mind up before my third attempt that if I get something of this sort, I am going to leave it, because मेरे साथ होता था कि छूट जाता था towards the end some questions which I could do. So third attempt, I made sure कि I'm going to go over every question and I will solve everything that I can in that time limit.
So you learned to let go.
Yeah, actually. And I think time management is one of the most important things to NPAT. It's not about your conceptual clarity or कितना difficult तुम solve करते हो. It's about उस time में अगर तुम्हें अच्छे से आता है क्या करना है क्या नहीं, which I'm pretty sure IMS will clearly emphasize.
Yes, we aced that. What about you, Siddharth?
As she said, time management. I mean, 100 minutes, 120 questions. The exam just screams time management, time management. So, analyzing those mocks and especially seeing how much time you would take on a particular topic. For example, if there was an arithmetic question, so you could see that I took a minute or I took 30 seconds. So, that was very key for me. I could really make out which questions I had to leave and which topic I had to focus more on or learn new methods to solve it faster.
Okay. Was anything different for you?
I think segregating the time limit for each section was
Right.
important for me.
Because there is no sectional time limit, you will have to put something for yourself. Fantastic. Okay, now as we are coming to the end, I think we spoke a good in length about NPAT as an entrance test. Okay, tell me something. Are you assured that you have landed yourself at the right place?
Yes, I'm very sure that I've landed myself in the right space.
Why?
The faculty is very great, and the subjects we are taught are specifically designed for the managers and whoever wants to build their own ventures. They're very helpful for them. That's the reason.
So you know that this is the place you wanted to study and you are at the right place.
Yes.
You are not wrong, clearly. What about you, Swastika? You are pursuing BSc Eco.
Yes, ma'am. And also to answer your question, I think NMIMS में काम ही इतना होता है कि you don't get time to think कि are we doing the right thing or not. At least for me. But still, coming to your question, ma'am, I think I was always looking for something that could give me a lot of options and is never restricted to one path, which is I think one main issue I had while I was pursuing engineering as well. So economics here, I think for all the people who, like you said, बहुत लोगों को लगता है, even with my friends I've seen कि since it has the lowest cutoff, they think कि it's not that great a course pursuing. So I'm just going to say कि because there's a lot of diversity that it gives. There's sociology, there's philosophy, there's yoga, there's communication. They give you so many opportunities to explore and kind of find what is your niche. That kind of paves the path ahead of what you want to really do. Because let's be honest, at the age of 18, not everybody is sure कि उन्हें क्या करना है. There are people who know what they want to do, and honestly, I'm telling this from my experience, not someone who's very famous, but like my life has changed so much in 2 years. Trust me, 4 years down, what we're going to be doing, we might say something right now, God knows what's going to happen.
Absolutely. I think that is a very good realization, because this is exactly what would happen. Mapping the journey for kids for now, quite couple of years, I would completely agree with you. And let me assure you, I'm sure you are aware, but yes, you have opted for a very good program. And people say that merit rank कम है because इतने लोग apply करते हैं और जिनको admission मिल जाता है, they don't move anywhere else if their aim is economics. Okay, so congratulations on that, both of you. Coming to you, Vedant, BSc Finance, and Siddharth for you as well. I know I am Rohtak calling, and it's a good move. It's definitely a good move for the future or the goal you have in your mind. Okay, but both of you who have opted for BSc Finance with NMIMS Mumbai campus, okay, again, sought after program, something which is very high on rigor, but absolute gem in terms of a program. Okay, you would definitely know that the outcome of the program would definitely land you a very good offer. Okay, not as good as possibly in IIM Rohtak, which you would eventually get after the MBA, but for a BBA, or if you look at the undergraduate, not BBA, but if you look at the undergraduate, it will definitely good. Tell me what exactly the feeling is. Starting with you, Vedant, what exactly the feeling is? Do you feel you have landed the right space? क्या फील हो रहा है अभी? मेरे ख्याल से 1 महीना हो गया ना.
Yes, I feel I've landed at the right space. It is very different from the past experience of school and colleges. The subjects are more practical based. Like in financial markets, we are given shares to analyze right in the first year. So it's a very practical course, I feel.
And you guys also work on Bloomberg, right?
Yes.
Right. So the experience you guys are getting is practical. What is your experience, Siddharth?
Same. For the first time, I felt that something that I'm being taught, I will use, I'll definitely use in the future in my career. And so studying BSc Finance and then choosing IIM Rohtak was very difficult because it was such a good course that it became difficult to choose between an IIM and a BSc Finance.
But you have eventually, you had good problems.
Yes.
And you opted for something which is again, which will still take you, to a good place. So all 4 of you who have had this particular journey, I am sure in the next 3 years or 4 years, you guys would do much more better than what you would learn. This is the time when you kind of get the understanding, and as you say, adulting happens. Okay, a lot of self-learning would come. In fact, I was a little surprised that there are no books.
Yes.
Right? There are no... When I came to know no textbooks, I'm like, padhenge kaisa? So it starts from there, that a lot of things are putting up on your shoulder, and that's where you guys learn how to kind of learn the content and be yourself and kind of learn it in the right manner and use it in the practical world. Do well, and thank you so much for taking out time and doing this. All the best for Rohtak. All the best for BSc Finance, BSc Eco and BBA. And for all the viewers there watching this particular episode, I hope you guys come to an understanding that it is absolutely okay and it is normal after 12th if you are applying for IIP MAT Indore, IIP MAT Rohtak, JIPMAT, NPAT, SET, Christ University entrance test. You would apply for MHCET, CUET, Ashoka aptitude test, Flame entrance exam, Kriya aptitude test. There are 23 odd. It is absolutely normal because whichever college would give you the admission, which is again as per your priority list, you would apply and go ahead with that. Speaking about NPAT, speaking about NMIMS Mumbai campus, one of the sought after, one of the entrance tests which kind of test your analytical skills if you are looking at, their SOC, which is School of Commerce or School of Economics, schools. It will actually ask you and it will teach you to be a bit more better when it comes to time management. It will give you that knack of how to maneuver your time and how to engage with the sum being the fastest. If you are looking at appearing for NPAT in 2026, start your prep now if you are applying for 2026. This is the time, because once the board exam starts, it will be very difficult. I hope this particular video was helpful. If you have any questions and comments, please mention it down. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And all the best. Do well. Bye-bye.